Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the defecating person in the field. This topic is often shrouded in misconceptions and stereotypes. Public defecation is indeed a problem in some parts of India, especially in rural areas and urban slums. This issue stems from a lack of access to proper sanitation facilities, cultural practices, and poverty. Please subscribe to my channel. Go to my description if you want to make video in few minutes. The stereotype of Indians pooping on the street is just that, a stereotype. It's an oversimplification that doesn't capture the full picture. It's a generalization that's both wildly inaccurate and deeply offensive. Such stereotypes ignore the efforts and progress being made on the ground. While open defecation is a serious issue in India, it's not a problem unique to this country. Many developing nations face similar challenges. It's crucial to understand the complexities behind it before making sweeping judgments. The issue is deeply rooted in socioeconomic factors. This isn't about a lack of toilets or some cultural quirk. It's about poverty, infrastructure, and deeply ingrained social norms. Many communities lack the resources to build and maintain proper sanitation facilities. It's about poverty, infrastructure, and deeply ingrained social norms. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach, including education, infrastructure development, and community engagement. Reducing a nation as diverse and complex as India to a single negative image is not just lazy, it's harmful. It undermines the efforts of countless individuals and organizations working tirelessly to improve sanitation. It perpetuates biases and ignores the incredible progress India has made in recent years to address this issue. The Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, or Clean India Mission, has been a significant step forward. So, before we go any further, let's acknowledge the strides being made. The construction of millions of toilets and the promotion of hygiene practices are changing lives. Let's flush that stereotype right down the toilet where it belongs. It's time to recognize the progress and support the ongoing efforts to ensure everyone has access to proper sanitation. To truly understand open defecation in India, we need to look beyond the act itself. It's essential to delve into the historical and cultural fabric that has shaped this practice over centuries. For centuries, sanitation practices in India were influenced by a complex interplay of cultural beliefs, social norms, and economic realities. These factors have deeply rooted themselves in the daily lives of people, especially in rural areas. In some rural communities, for example, open spaces were traditionally seen as acceptable places to relieve oneself. This practice was often tied to the availability of vast open lands and the absence of modern sanitation infrastructure. This wasn't necessarily due to a lack of understanding about hygiene. Traditional Indian practices often emphasized cleanliness in other aspects of life, such as regular hand washing and maintaining clean living spaces. In fact, traditional Indian practices often emphasized cleanliness in other aspects of life. Families would spend considerable time ensuring their homes were clean and free from impurities, reflecting a deep-seated value for hygiene. However, the concept of enclosed toilets within homes was not always prevalent, particularly among poorer communities who couldn't afford them or lacked the space to build them. In densely populated urban slums, the lack of space and resources further exacerbated the issue. This historical context doesn't excuse the problem but helps us understand its roots. The scale of the sanitation challenge in India is immense, and addressing it requires a nuanced understanding of these deep-rooted factors. It's not about Indians choosing to defecate in the open, it's about a complex web of factors that have made it a necessity for some. Economic constraints, cultural practices, and historical precedents all play a role in shaping this reality. By acknowledging and addressing these underlying issues, we can work towards sustainable solutions that respect cultural contexts while promoting better sanitation practices. Let's be clear, poverty is the biggest culprit here. When people lack access to basic necessities like food, water, and shelter, a toilet might seem like a luxury. In many parts of India, especially in rural areas, homes lack proper sanitation facilities. Building a toilet requires resources that many simply don't have. Even when toilets are available, factors like water scarcity and inadequate sewage systems can render them unusable. This forces people to choose between privacy and basic sanitation, a choice no one should have to make. Furthermore, deeply ingrained social norms and a lack of awareness about the health hazards associated with open defecation can perpetuate the cycle. Addressing this issue requires more than just building toilets. It requires tackling the root causes of poverty and changing deeply held beliefs. Section 4. Hope on the horizon. Government initiatives and progress. The good news is, India isn't sitting idly by. The government has recognized the critical need for improved sanitation and has taken proactive steps to address this pressing issue. The government has launched ambitious programs like the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, or Clean India Mission, aimed at ending open defecation by 2019. This initiative has been one of the most significant sanitation campaigns in the country's history. While that goal wasn't fully achieved, significant progress has been made. The campaign has brought about a substantial increase in the number of toilets across the nation, especially in rural areas where the need was most urgent. Millions of toilets have been built, and there's a greater emphasis on sanitation than ever before. This has not only improved public health, but also enhanced the dignity and safety of countless individuals, particularly women and children. These initiatives are not just about infrastructure, they're about changing behavior. The government understands that building toilets is only part of the solution. Ensuring that people use them and maintain hygiene practices is equally important. Public awareness campaigns are educating people about the importance of sanitation and hygiene. These campaigns are crucial in transforming long-standing habits and promoting a culture of cleanliness. The government is also providing financial incentives to encourage people to build and use toilets. These incentives have made it easier for families to afford the construction of toilets, thereby accelerating the progress towards a cleaner India. While challenges remain, India's commitment to tackling this issue is undeniable. The journey towards complete sanitation is ongoing, and the government continues to work tirelessly to overcome obstacles and ensure that every citizen has access to proper sanitation facilities. The progress made so far offers a glimmer of hope that a cleaner, healthier India is within reach. With continued effort and dedication, the vision of a fully sanitized nation can become a reality, benefiting future generations and contributing to the overall well-being of the country. Section 5. A Tale of Two Indias, Urban versus Rural Sanitation. The challenges of open defecation are far from uniform across India. A stark contrast exists between urban and rural areas. In bustling cities like Mumbai and Delhi, public sanitation facilities are more common, and open defecation is less visible. However, rapid urbanization has also led to overcrowded slums where sanitation remains a major challenge. In contrast, rural India, where a majority of the population resides, faces a different set of issues. Lower population density often translates to longer distances to access sanitation facilities. This urban-rural divide highlights the need for tailored solutions that address the specific challenges faced by different communities. Section 6. Numbers don't lie. Statistical snapshot of the issue. Let's talk numbers, because statistics paint a clear picture of the challenge at hand. According to UNICEF, India had the highest number of people practicing open defecation globally in 2015, with over 732 million people lacking access to basic sanitation facilities. However, there's been significant progress. By 2019, that number had dropped drastically, with the Indian government claiming to have built over 100 million toilets. While data collection and accuracy remain ongoing challenges, the trend is encouraging. It shows that with focused efforts, change is possible. PLS, click the subscribe button